I'm hot. Sweating like a bug.
Don't be talking about my heating system.
I'm hot. Woo, sweating like a pig in heat.
She's sweating because she was throwing that ass in a circle.
I'm not in heat. I just got that ass beat.
Oh my God.
Well, with some big meat.
Hey.
You thinking about me? Oh.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Chit Chat with Ray and Jay podcast. I am Ray.
And I am Jay.
Oh, okay. We got a little snazzy on that one. Okay, a little jazz.
Little church.
At first it sounded like jazz. I'm like, it sounded a little jazzy. Okay.
Oh.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy
we
New
have
Year.
not been on since
last year.
Yeah, well, duh. But it was like the middle of December. Yeah, it's been a few weeks. So my New Year was great because I had COVID.
Wait a minute, back up. Let me talk about my Christmas.
Oh, yeah, talk about your
Talk
Christmas.
about my Christmas.
Tell where you was at on Christmas.
Christmas was good.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Alabama. I love my down south family. I really do. I had a good ass damn time.
Yeah, your
Christmas
family
was good.
Your family in Alabama is the shit.
We a little crazy.
I love
crazy.
them.
We had a good
Y'all want a
time.
good time? Y'all be around her cousin.
Listen,
her cousin and them.
We was eating and drinking and partying and playing games. Oh, it was good. It was a good time.
Mm-hmm. It's good to be around family.
Ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Especially for the holidays, right?
Yes.
Take them pictures and share us those moments, y'all.
Yes. My Christmas was like that too. It was good because my one cousin has this big gathering at his house every year. Mm-hmm. And for the past 2 years, I wasn't able to go because I was sick with COVID, right?
For the past 2 years on Christmas?
Yes. Not this year, but the 2 previous years, I was sick with COVID, right? So I wasn't able to go. This year, I'm like, yes, I'm not sick. I'm good. You know, I had bronchitis in the beginning of December.
Yes, you did.
But I was all good and fine. I'm like, yes, I'm good. Went, had a great time with my family, whatever. And then what happened? New Year's came and COVID said, bitch, we got you now.
We got you now.
We got you now, bitch. You thought you was getting away with it because you ain't get it for Christmas. We got you for New Year's.
You thought I was finished? Got COVID, bitch.
Got COVID, bitch. And I was on my deathbed for like 4 days. That shit is still a bitch. I don't care what nobody say. Some people, if you one of those lucky people that be like, yeah, I had COVID a few times and I just get a little cough or I just get a little sniffle. Like, well, God bless you. Because COVID don't do me like that, baby. I was in the bed, quarantine, mask, like couldn't go nowhere, do nothing, no energy, whatever. But God saw me through. Because I had bronchitis and COVID within like 3 weeks apart. Come on, the devil was trying to take me out, but God was like, no.
You said, no, I got more dick to suck, Lord.
Oh,
don't
my
you
God.
take me out.
Oh, Jesus, she ain't mean it.
Sorry, you know God ain't through with me yet. He's still working.
He's still working on you, Lord Jesus, best. But how was your New Year's though?
New Year's was good. I stayed home. I ain't even go nowhere.
Really?
No, I didn't. Stayed home. Got a glass of wine at midnight. Looked to my left. It was somebody sitting there on the couch. I said, "Hey, Happy New Year!" They was like, "Hey, Happy New Year." We drank the wine, threw a kiss, and then I went went on back by my business.
You didn't even throw that ass at him?
No, I just threw a little kiss. You know.
You said I ain't got that to do today.
You know, I want to bring the New Year in like that. So on the day after New Year's,
then you bust the wine open.
Some
okay.
things went down or up. Some things came up.
Oh, okay. I got
Some
you.
things came up. Oh, wait a minute. We all off schedule.
Okay, what we got to do?
I gotta talk about the drink of the episode. I didn't even talk about
absolutely
what we sipping on. Sexual already.
All sexual already.
Sexual.
I
gave myself 4 tallies already. Okay, I'm sorry.
I actually had bought some wine and some liquor because I said, I wonder what my best gonna choose. Let's see. I knew she was gonna choose the liquor, but I still said I want to give a choice.
You just met me. You don't know me like
that.
I
still said I'm gonna give her a choice. And so, what do we have today, Bess? What did I get?
Deep Eddies Peach Vodka. I love the whole line of Deep Eddies. The only thing I think I've never really tried was the plain.
Oh yeah.
But I think I've had most of the flavors. Oh no, I don't think I've had orange. Okay. I don't think I've ever tried the orange. I've had the ruby red, the lime, now the peach.
Okay.
And mixing it with some cran mango juice.
Yeah, I had got some peach tea and cran mango, so we went with the cran mango. I have never had this Eddie's. What's it called? Eddie's? Deep Eddie's. I've never had it before, but I seen my best drink it at a bar, and I'm like, So I went to the liquor store and grabbed some. Because I thought she never had this flavor before. You said you had this flavor before?
I feel like I've had the peach before. You know, peach is like my absolute a peach. Usually my favorite.
Yeah.
But that's a little too strong. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you always say Absolute is strong.
Absolute is strong.
Yeah, this shit's strong too.
You ever tried Absolute watermelon?
No, I don't drink.
That's just so
you know, I'm not a big heavy drinker anymore like back in the day. No. Time ago.
Like 2 weeks last year. You don't drink what you did last year.
I be on my Malibu, my wines. You know, I might get I might get a margarita sometimes. You know, I don't do like heavy liquor often. But this shit's kind of strong.
It's tasty.
It's tasty.
It's tasty.
It's a good little concoction we put together.
Okay.
So let's talk about balls, baby. Let's talk about balls, baby.
Let's talk about balls.
Hey.
What does it mean when balls is on your chin? Dick is in your mouth. You got that right. You got that right. I'm gonna give myself another tally.
Get yourself a tally. You on shit 2024. My goodness.
My bad. Ain't nothing changing. Ain't nothing
changed. All right. What you got for us today to start off the sports
First of all,
talk?
Can we talk about these Bills beating the AFC East champ for the fourth year in a row? Let's go, Bills.
Let me sip my liquor.
I was excited. Okay. I ain't gonna lie.
As you should be. You're a fan. It's understandable.
Out at the end of the game. You know, I get anxiety. I don't like I be watching it, be too close. Josh Allen be throwing that interception. It just it fucks with me. So I went and started getting the laundry together. I unpacked my suitcase. I was doing all different types of shit to avoid the game. I started watching this series on Netflix called something. I forgot what the name of that series is that I watched.
You gatekeeping, bitch. You ain't telling me about no new series. I always tell you about the shows I be watching.
Right. I scrolled through it on TikTok, and that's what made me start watching. Fool Me Once. That's the name of it on Netflix.
Is it new or is it like an old show?
It's new. 2024.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
I'm going to watch it.
It's a limited series. It only got a few episodes, maybe 8 or 9 episodes, something like that. But I ain't finished it. But anyways, so the Bills did win. Mm-hmm. It was an ugly game. But damn, the W was a W.
Listen, I ain't gonna front. I saw one of my friends put up on TikTok or Snapchat or something where there was a part.
I love watching you describe a football
because you know I don't know nothing.
Well, there's a part just like this pigskin ball. And this guy was carrying his ball.
He was running for it. I don't know. He was running for it. I don't know. That's the only thing that's exciting to me. This dude caught the ball and he was running, and it was like 2 Miami Dolphins was coming, you know, towards each other like this, but he like ran through them and ran all the way to a touchdown. Yes, I said, now that was exciting.
That was so exciting. And
that was exciting
because people was going. Even the commentators that was at that stadium, they said, I think I'm in Buffalo. That's how many Bills fans was there.
Yeah, I seen a lot of people on my timeline went there.
Shout out to the Bills Mafia, I swear, because I could never. Right? Listen, I support them. I mean, they go down there, they went to London, they go to Miami. Now they about to be out there in that game Sunday, 23 degrees and snow.
Girl.
It's going to be about 6 of them with their shirts off.
I can't understand it. I don't understand how they be setting themselves on fire in the parking lot. Like, what part of the game is this?
Sounds about white to me.
Because I be seeing that shit like, are you kidding me? Y'all setting yourselves on fire and breaking tables? Anyway.
The tables I don't understand, because those expensive-ass tables. They don't be breaking the cheap car tables. That's those gray folding tables. They about $35, $45 at Target. They on the bottom shelf.
They got monies.
Ooh, you got money.
You got money.
So shout out to the Bills Mafia. That was good.
Okay.
My Alabama did lose to Michigan. Mm-hmm. I'm upset.
Yeah.
But we can't win them all. Alabama still roll tide till I die, no matter what.
You love them.
Michigan went on to win the whole big old college championship. I mean, Michigan, they deserved it. They was undefeated the whole season.
Really?
John Harbaugh's a good coach. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna hate. Their father won championship and both his sons won championship. I mean, it is a good fucking family, I guess. But
only thing I have on sports is John Morant ass is out for the rest of the season. That nigga just came back. Got injured. He got injured. What the fuck happened to him? Because I didn't watch the game, but it came up on Shade Room something. I don't know. It was on the internet. He got injured, and he is out for the season.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. And I was just like, damn, this nigga can't catch a break.
What a shoulder injury.
Yes, that's what it was.
Out of here.
Girl, I couldn't believe it. I just feel, I feel bad for the boy. But that's all I have for sports today.
I didn't know that.
I just feel bad for
I
him.
don't know how I did not know that.
I feel bad
I watch
for him.
First Take every morning.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know how you missed that.
Well, I don't watch the whole thing because I be having to go back and forth with actually working and listening to the TV.
Yeah.
So I gotta put the TV on mute and concentrate. But I do have First
That's
Take on
those.
the TV.
That's those work from home people. They get that luxury.
That's my ADD also.
They get the luxury to do all that at home juggle shit around. Your ass can do laundry and then come back to the computer.
It's a blessing and a curse. I'm telling you, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to every situation. It just depends on
like working at home.
What has more pros. You know, what you decide is better for your lifestyle. So
retirement. Again, finding a sugar daddy that's going to take care of me in retirement.
Please.
I'm going to see if you got a brother. If I find one, I'm going to see if you got a brother. But I'm letting you know right now, bestie, we may have to go outside.
Oh.
We may have to go. I mean, that sounds about right to me.
I can't just show, like, pictures of my feet or something. Or like,
no, you probably could sell.
Or me, like, just licking my lips. Like, I can't just.
Okay, nah.
Like, you know, I can't just do something like that and get money.
You could cook.
Oh, I
Maybe
could
you could bake a cake and some lingerie.
And eat, because they like watching girls eat.
They do like watching girls eat.
You think I could become a millionaire over that?
Put a mask on, so I don't want your kids to see those videos.
Yeah, when they get older. Not my mama. Yeah.
Now you were a demonstration at a school program. This is what you don't do. No, wait a minute. That look like my mama.
Listen. Now this is how you got that big ass room on this Orchard Park house. But okay, so a lot of things went on while we were out. We were out for 3 weeks this time. A lot of things on the internet.
Pet peeve of mine right quick.
Oh, go ahead, babe.
It just happened to me on my way over here.
Oh Lord.
And it just really is a pet peeve, and I need to know that.
Get it off your chest, nigga.
They think this through.
Okay, what?
Can we talk about these speed humps that we got?
Oh God.
Around the city. Did they even think about the ambulances that got to go over these speed humps?
The fire trucks. The fucking people that clean the snow.
The people that clean the snow. You know what I saw the other day?
What?
I saw a brand new, freshly painted with the little white arrow speed hump right next to a pothole. Now you mean to tell me you ain't have no extra tire on the back of that truck just to fill this little pothole right here?
They don't care. I feel like on certain sections, on the Buffalo East Side, I feel like they don't want to fill these holes because that's nature's natural speed hump. That's gonna slow you down. They don't care. It's fucking up our cars and doing all this type of shit, but they don't care. They this gonna slow your ass down.
The only good thing about the speed humps is people go down the street and they can slow down, and the weed man come to your car and give you your weed while you slowly go over the hump, give you your change, and you go on.
He's gonna throw it. You ain't gotta stop. You ain't gotta stop.
You slowing down.
You slowing down.
You walk alongside the car. You get your little dub bad dime. But I don't know what they got now. I don't buy it.
I don't know.
I used to. I don't do that no more.
I don't. I've never smoked weed. And I'm just
like, why we got these speed humps? They are so annoying.
They are.
I understand, if somebody sent us an email about this, they understand the premise behind the speed humps, but it's starting to get a little annoying.
It is.
Especially if I'm in an ambulance and you got your flashing lights on, you got to slow down. I have a gunshot wound to the stomach. I'm bleeding profusely. Now you got to slow down to go over this speed hump.
And you can't get to me. I could die.
So I could get some assistance.
Listen, I just don't like going over them. The street next to me doesn't have any speed humps. I don't know how they missed that street. But the street next to me the whole street doesn't have any speed humps. I literally do not go down my street till I get to my block. I go down this street right here, the whole street, and then I cut over and come down my street for my block just to avoid speed humps. That's ridiculous.
There's speed humps on Humboldt. Go get on the 198. There's a speed hump right where you turn to go on the 198. Then there's another speed hump. I mean, it's just like...
It's ridiculous.
And that's where the ambulance people be going.
This is where so much money is going, where it needs to be going, it's not. But that's a whole nother topic.
And homeless is still a problem. We still have veterans out here that are homeless that have nowhere to stay. Okay, anyways, I digress.
Talk about it. Okay, anyway. Over the internet today, the first thing I'm going to touch on is the Stanley Cup. And no, I'm not talking about hockey.
Okay.
I'm talking about this motherfucking big ass plastic cup that had motherfuckers standing outside in Target at 6 o'clock in the morning in line like it was Black Friday. for a cup.
I did not know all that was going on for that cup.
I was like, I didn't know until I saw a Facebook post of a picture of the people lined up outside. And I was like, and I had to Google it. What's a Stanley Cup?
I never knew it was in stores. I've only seen it on TikTok.
I had never seen it on TikTok. I literally had to Google it, and I was like, this can't be. People really outside for this?
All over my TikTok it was. I'm talking about like a few months ago. It was all over my TikTok. I saw them doing a thing where the water don't come out of it. We got destroyed. I didn't really...
First of all, too, you know what I want to say?
I have a great Dollar Tree cup that does the same thing. It's excellent.
I got this big-ass half-a-gallon cup from Walmart for like $8 that I chug around, but a Stanley Cup... No. And here's the thing, too. I want to say, because, you know, I've been doing this for the past couple episodes now. I've been thinking of other people's perspectives and not just, you know, mine. I feel like people pay for what they want. Everyone is different. We're sitting here looking at people saying, you're stupid as fuck for buying a cup for $40 and standing outside in a line for it, right? But then you have, like, the sneakerheads that stand outside for sneakers. You have the game heads that stand outside for video games. You have people that, you know, spend $500 and $600. Oh, did y'all just hear that?
She almost spilled her.
I almost spilled my yak.
That's alcohol abuse.
I almost spilled my yak.
Yes, alcohol abuse.
We have people that buy, you know, purses, $300, $400, $500,000. You know, I have a cut. Well, you know, we don't get all that. You know, everybody pays for what they want to pay for.
Stand in line. Used to go early as hell, stand in line for concert tickets.
See?
Back in the day.
Yeah. Kids do that. You know, well, now everything is online, but you know,
you gotta have a certain
that's, you know, people spend what they want, you know, spend the amount of money or go through the lines and do what they want to do for what they want. And everybody is always going to have an opinion like, that's stupid, that's dumb. So, I'm not going to say too much more about it, but to me personally, for a cup, bitch, that's dumb.
I have a great cup that one of my good friends' mom, one of her good friends gave us all these white cups.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a really great cup. I stay in there overnight. I can wake up in the middle of the night, drink some some water. And the water be cold.
Some water, you sure?
Overnight. I mean, it ain't no Stanley. It ain't no Stanley. It's a Willie Earl cup. But I mean,
Willie Earl and them.
Willie Earl, but this is still good.
It's a good cup.
I mean, I don't know.
You get a cup from Five Below. That's a good cup.
Maybe that's a cup for people that go work out or something. They could put it in their hand and
I don't know. And you hold it. Like, it looks like it don't even fit in your car cup holder because the way the handle is. So, but whatever. I'm done with that.
We might make a good drink, though. A good drink.
Now,
well, let me just say this for everybody who's listening. My birthday is March 10th. So if you want to prove me wrong and get me a Stanley Cup,
Cash Apper. My
P.O. box is... No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
I was about to say, put out your Cash App. Because we have some faithful, wonderful listeners that might want to bless you with that.
So silly. So silly.
Just put it on out there.
Girl, you crazy. You crazy, girl. My crazy.
Okay.
71640. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I know you guys have seen the video with the church playing Walk It Out and Swag Surf.
Okay, now listen.
Come on, Bess. What's your opinion on this now?
It was New Year's night. It was 11 o'clock at night. Ain't too many church hymns you could play that's going to keep me up.
Girl.
Walk it out.
No.
You walking for the Lord.
Listen.
You walking for the Lord.
Secular music should not be played in the house of the Lord. That's it. Period. I could not believe that those people was dancing and shaking. They weren't just dancing like, you know, when you catch the Holy Spirit, you be jumping, you know. No, they was like pop locking, dropping it. They was hands on your knees. Like, no, baby.
At least it wasn't no cussing music. At least it wasn't no my coochie pig, my booty hole.
But that Swag Surf music does have cussing in it. Of course, they played the edited version, but it's like,
absolutely,
you still could, you know where the cuss word supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? While you in the church,
swag surfing. It wasn't like
and they was swag surfing.
It wasn't
not in the house of the Lord. And then here's the other thing too. There are artists like Ty Trippett and other artists. I'm not real big on it, but they have like music that sounds like hip hop music. Yeah, or Mary, you know. So you can give a beat like Ty Trippett. I took my kids to a holiday church party, like the week before Christmas or the week after Christmas, I think it was. And they was playing that Ty Trippett. Only one night, no. And the beat is like, dumb kids. When that song dropped, them kids went crazy. They was like, hey, like, hey.
Only one night, no.
I can't take her.
Drop them draws. Only one night, though.
But they was feeling it like, hey, only one night. You know what I'm saying? You are acting up. Lord forgive her. But I'm just saying, it's certain music that you can do that does sound, that gives you that little, hey, okay, we getting it. You know what I'm saying? In the church.
Kirk Franklin smile.
A lot of Kirk Franklin music. It's a lot of Kirk, or Revolution. Is it called Revolution?
That big old dick makes me smile.
My bestie really wanted to be a singer in her former life. Because she sing every shit she fucking can.
I'm glad I cased. You know, I went to a homegoing service. And rest in peace to that person.
God bless they soul.
I went to a homegoing service, and it was at the Kingdom Hall. It was Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
And when I tell you, I read the itinerary. It was so nice and short. This need to be taken as an example for all services. It started on time.
Oh, okay.
It was 30 minutes.
Oh. I ain't never been to a 30-minute funeral.
Listen, it was awesome. And let me tell you, they had a spot where there was a song, and they gave you the words, and we sung the song. If you think I wasn't in the back singing that song like I wrote the song, I was like, yeah, in the sorrow, too. I was singing the hell out that song.
Did you just give me the Mariah Carey finger?
Girl, listen.
You did not just give me the Mariah Carey finger.
I was doing the hero. And then the hero. I was in the studio.
Listen, speaking of funerals, they need to make funerals more of the upbeat, when it's time to sing, of the upbeat music. Because I remember when my godmother died, and when the family had came in, they were marching down to something about the king. I can't get the song in my head right now, but it was a very fast, upbeat song. And she was basically like throwing her hands up, like praising God, like this is a celebration of life for my mother. Like she is in heaven. Like, yes, you know what I mean? Because I feel like when they bring that slow music, when they start singing, you know, those slow songs, that's when the emotion comes and you be, oh God, no, bring back my grandma.
I don't know.
I don't want to hear it. The slow songs always get me and I start crying. I don't even have to know you. I don't even have to be close to you. They play a slow song, I'm crying.
Girl, they play I Won't Complain. It's over for me.
See?
You let me go to your services and somebody sing. No, somebody sang.
Somebody sang. And there you go. Tears is blowing.
I'm like, oh, wait, but hold on.
See?
But no, somehow they ended with Going Up Yonder. They play Going Up Yonder. I'm okay. I'm like, okay, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Be with my Lord.
They don't want to hear you sing, bitch.
Sorry.
Anyway, so to end this topic, no secular music in the house of the Lord. That's my opinion.
I don't know, Bess. I'm on a fence with that.
Mm-mm.
That's kind of how you get them young ones attracted into there. To let them know that you have another side to you too. That you too know that song, but that don't mean you gotta stray on another path. Amen.
But it's still the house of the Lord. I'm not saying that I don't sit up here and listen to trap music while I'm driving and all this other type of stuff. But when I get into church, that's a sacred place.
Okay, what do you listen on the way to church? You listen to church music?
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes you listen to what?
R&B.
See?
But that's on the way to church. That's on the way to church. That's not in church.
That's what he listens to on the way to church.
But it's not in the church. Once you in the house of the Lord, once you in the house of the Lord, all that needs to go out the window. It's time to just have all the holy sanctifiedness in you. That's my opinion.
You know, somebody did put on Facebook, my friend did. She was like, I don't care what's going on. I am not swag surfing in church.
Amen.
Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. I would have got up and left. I'd have been like, no, this ain't the church for me.
What about that Jamaican pastor that was preaching and he doing that Jamaican?
Oh, I want to find out where I can purchase the song.
Listen,
because I need to play that in my car.
That would be Tootsie Roll.
I need to play that in my truck. I didn't listen. And you know what? I specifically found the longer version on TikTok. It was like 2 minutes long, and I was listening to all the words. And I said, this is fine because it's just giving you a reggae beat. Right. He literally was saying everything about God.
But
everything was God.
How was you jamming?
I was just like this. I was driving. It's not like I was like in my living room like twerk it on down.
No, but you wasn't like, yes, Lord.
I was.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. You was slow whining.
I was popping them titties.
You was slow whining.
Slow whining. Hey,
Pass the
hallelujah.
gun from your left hand side.
What is the song? Something for the blood. What did he be saying? I don't know, but that song fire. I need that song on YouTube Music. I need to find it.
Yeah. Just give me the light and pass the Bible.
Pass the Bible.
Just give me the light and pass the Bible.
I cannot.
Come on, Sean Paul.
I cannot. But that was just, like I said, like a reggaeton beat. It wasn't what they was talking about. Everything they was saying was godly. So I didn't feel like it was anything wrong with it.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
All right.
And that's all I have to say about that. Now, let's get on this Cat Williams situation.
I'm talking about if spilling the tea was a person.
If spilling the tea was a fucking person.
I'm talking about sweet tea.
Listen, and everybody was saying, Cat Williams said all this shit, and when people responded to him, they were saying some stuff about him, but nobody said he was lying. What do you think about that?
Yeah, nobody said he's lying. That's not what happened. They just kind of came back with a little bit of rebuttals.
Right, rebuttals. That's what I felt.
I don't know. You have an unnatural allegiance to losers, and I don't like that for you.
Listen, this little leprechaun funny as fuck. I'm going to tell you the highlight of the fucking show for me.
What's your highlight? I'm going to tell you mine.
The highlight of the show for me was when he said, they took Jonathan Majors, that ugly boy. He said that when they take a nigga with a big ass white nose and his little head and trying to make him a sex symbol. No. That is an ugly boy.
No, mine was.
Yo, I died.
The entertainer was here. I would have punched him right in the stomach. He was sitting up on your thing like a walrus talking about he ain't steal my joke. I was like, oh man.
Oh my God.
I love the entertainer.
I know you do. We like him.
Because I think I'm the female version of him.
You basically are. Because we always be like 4 and 5. That's our shit.
Yes. I mean, I like Cedric the Entertainer, but I was like, dang. But I mean, another thing that it didn't throw me for surprise. I was just shocked that he said it when he was like, yeah, because Harvey Weinstein offered to suck my penis in front of my whole entourage. Listen. For all my friends and family.
And that shit, and a lot of people was coming, bitch, Columbus Short. I'm going to need him to go away somewhere. Every time somebody talk about something, here come Columbus Short on Shade Room talking about, yeah, because they once offered me to suck my dick and this. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Every time somebody say something, when the shit came out about Diddy, he had something to say. When the shit came out with Cat Williams, he got something to say. What?
Cat Williams said, I got to protect my virgin hole back there. I can't be messing around because Diddy. Wait a minute, I got to get it back together. He said, the daddy want to party with you. And daddy want that booty. And I got to protect that virgin hoe.
I got to protect that virgin hoe. He said, I ain't fucking wrong with Diddy.
Oh, my God. And then he talked about Martin Lawrence.
Oh, his
wanted
wife.
him to be in Big Mama 2.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say his wife, but no, that was Ludacris. He was talking about Ludacris and his wife.
No, he said he wanted him to be Big Mama 2.
He said he ain't put on no dress. I felt like that was a little shady towards the other actors because I feel like just about 90% of comedians have been in dresses.
But what his point was, he told that boy not to put that dress on.
Yeah, he did.
He put that dress on. You ain't seen him in nothing else is what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is true. People have been putting dress on to make it. I mean, Tyler Perry's a damn billionaire just about.
Off of Medea.
Off of that dress.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And let's be real. Big Mama House was not great for 1, 2, 3. I don't give a fuck what it was. Now, when he was fucking Shanae.
That's my favorite movie.
When he was fucking. Okay. When his ass was, that was just bad writing, in my opinion. When he was fucking Shanae and the mama, when Jamie Foxx was Wanda, them motherfuckers was getting it, okay? But Big Mama's House
Wait a minute,
was not a good movie.
Big Mama's House was not a good movie.
Brandon T. Jackson should have known that from the first one. That was his fucking mistake. Girl. No, because let Tyler Perry come and say, I want you to be Medea's little sister. That's different. Medea, like you said, that's a fucking billionaire. Medea is out there.
Little sister, though,
whoever. I just threw it out there, but plot, the sister or his sister or whatever. You see, that's different. But Big Mama's House, like motherfucker, first movie ain't even do that great.
But you never know, because you know what was a good movie with somebody with a dress?
What?
Mrs. Doubtfire. Now that was my joint.
But we knew Mrs. Doubtfire was good, right?
Right.
So if Mrs. Doubtfire came out with part 2, oh, but you better put that dress on. Because
And
that
you gotta
movie
play.
was good as hell, the first one.
They did a Play in Shades. It was a Play in Shades, Mrs.
See?
Doubtfire.
Yes, it was. I forgot. It sure was.
So
you gotta attach yourself on the good shit.
I mean, Wanda,
Wanda, yes. And like I said, Shanae and all that was good, but Big Mama's house was not, baby. What was you thinking?
That was funny.
What was you thinking?
Okay, and what about with Steve Harvey stealing Mark Curry's show idea? Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
I never
thought
those
about
two
that
together.
either.
I never thought about that.
And he said,
because I think I told you I never even thought of Mark Curry as like a comedian either.
But did you think that Steve Harvey hair was real? Did you think that man unit was real? I thought it was.
I don't know what I think.
I think
back in the day, I thought it was real, but then it was like everybody started saying it was fake. So I was just like, is it? Do they know something we don't know? Because they're all famous saying it's fake. And most of them were Steve Harvey's friends or knew him or have been in passing, and they would say it's fake. So I'm like, they got to know something we don't know because that shit look real to me. And then Steve Harvey, they showed a clip of Steve Harvey on, I think his talk show where he said, oh, well, they was talking about my hair and all this other type of stuff, but I was paying somebody $1,500 a week to cut my hair 4 times a week so that he could have that sharp line and that perfect haircut. That was his excuse.
Wow.
If you want to call it an excuse, I don't know.
And then another thing he said, Steve Harvey kind of like hard to work with, and Gary Owen co-signed that. Gary Owen said, yeah, he was on the Steve Harvey show as an announcer. And he was like, he was kind of tough to work with.
He seemed like he would be.
Pay him, and he had a bullshit ass dressing room, and so he was like,
You know what? I feel like Steve Harvey in the late 90s, mid 90s, maybe early 2000s, probably was a different person. That's the type of vibes he gives me. He gives me the I got Marjorie, this badass older chick. You know what I mean? I got Family Feud. I got Talk Show. I got this. I got that. I'm a bad motherfucker. I wrote a book. I got a movie.
In the 90s?
No, like after the 2000s. You know, when he married her.
Oh, okay.
So I'm feeling he gives me that I'm better. Like you can't tell me shit. I can tell you everything because I'm Steve Harvey. That's what he gives me. Back in the day when he was on Def Comedy Jam and all that type of stuff, he didn't give me that type of vibe.
But one thing that Cat Williams said that is kind of true. Not true, but one thing that he said that I was kind of questioning to myself was when he was talking about they don't interview their wives. And in my mind, I'm like, if I was married to somebody, I don't need to be interviewed. What you asking me?
Exactly.
How good the dick is? What you want to know?
What I made him for dinner last night? Like, what the fuck I need to be on here for? But one thing I can't...
Now I'm eating his ass. Eating his ass. That's what you want to know? Like, what you want to ask me? Y'all, I'm up to 10 tallies already.
Oh my God.
I don't have not nan sexual thing written down.
Not a nan netta. It just comes to her.
It's just deep.
I just want to say one more thing about Cat Williams and we'll end it unless you have one more thing to add as well. But nothing else to say. I feel like just the way the interview flowed to me was very strange. I feel like I know it's like, I don't want to say Shannon Sharpe isn't a good interviewer because it is based on like a man bro code type of we just chill and relax and drink it. You know what I'm saying? I get that and all, but Cat Williams was answering every question with a question just about, just the way the interview flowed. It was very, I don't know. It just didn't flow well for me. I watched it because I wanted to get on a tea. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, remember I told you, I was like, it took me a while to watch it. It was 2 hours long. It wasn't, very inviting. It just, I don't know. Some of it didn't make sense. I just was kind of like, I cannot keep up with this. Like, I kept losing interest.
Yeah.
I had to pause and come back the next day and finish more.
He did talk around it a little bit.
Yeah, he talked around a lot.
Does your husband have a big dick? Have you ever known me to be with somebody with a little dick?
Yeah, it's like, but to answer the question. Like,
yes.
And like you can say, well, yes, he did have a big dick, but, and then elaborate.
I could have thought of any question, and that's the first thing. I don't know what's wrong with me.
because that's you. That's just you.
I need help.
That's just you, bitch. Okay, what you got? You said.
Okay.
Oh, we got to talk about the lady, with the $100.
I'm on the fence about that. The hairstylist.
Guys, there's a lady that was posted on the internet a couple days ago her price list was posted. She's a hairstylist, and she had a price list. And on the price list, it says, wash and set, this, that, and the third. And then it says, if you're autistic, it's an extra $100. And the internet was basically chewing her up. A lot of people, of course, autistic moms and things of that nature are like, that's discrimination. That's not right, et cetera, et cetera. What do you feel?
There's different level of autism. So you can't just say autistic, right? Kind of like there's different levels of ADD, right? So there's different levels of autism. So if you are high functioning like autistic, where you're like moving around, can't sit straight, crying, she got to spend a lot of time to calm you down and talk to you, give you snacks. Autistic people only eat certain things. They only want to be a certain way.
Yeah.
I mean, you may have to spend more time with them, so you actually got to pay for a time. I can understand that.
Yes.
But if you are a functioning autistic person, and you can sit there and get your hair done, and you don't, I don't know. I don't want to say high functioning because I'm not sure of what the, I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I work with autism.
Okay,
people.
So it's high
functioning.
Okay, high functioning people that can sit there and do things, right? Yep. Okay, Okay, so if you high on the spectrum,
yes,
you might not be able to sit there.
If you're high on the spectrum, or you're saying if you're high functioning or high on the spectrum,
like
there's
1, 2,
numbers.
3, 4.
Hold on.
Like if you're a 4, like so if you're the highest, well, what I'm saying.
Yes, if you're a 4, that's low.
Okay.
I believe. I'm trying to think of how it goes.
I can't remember. Because I just got the numbers for my nephew Beyonce. And I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna put numbers.
And I have a little cousin who was a 2, but I believe if you go up, that's worse. Well, technically considered worse.
Okay, so I think so 4 is the worst. Is worse.
Right.
What I'm saying is this: if you can sit there and work with it, I don't see me. If I even got to tell you that they autistic.
Exactly. Yeah. Some of them you don't even have to say. Right. You will never even know.
Right.
There's autistic people out here driving, married.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
fucking, and clubbing, and you wouldn't even know that they were autistic. I don't know why. Another tally mark.
I should be ashamed of myself thinking of autistic people fucking. I don't know what's wrong with
I'm just saying they are. So, you cannot put autism or any special needs person in a box.
Right.
Every single thing that someone has, every developmentally disabled person, there is levels to every situation. You cannot put them in a box. If somebody went in there and they sat down and said, hi, how are you, or whatever, and they just had to do that, that's regular. You didn't even know they were autistic. For me, I feel like she was putting it out there as, oh, I've worked with maybe little kids or, adults who squirm, move. Like you said, they need snacks. They're super tender-headed. They can't sit still. They're spitting. Because that's a big thing for them. Or they need headphones. Or how are they going to do that with headphones? Mm-hmm. It's all types of things like that. She's like, I'm willing to do this, but you're going to pay me extra for my time.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's discrimination because I also feel like there are people out there that do, in any job situation where they do a specific, what?
Now, she said, I don't take nobody with autism. That's discrimination, but that's not
if she said that.
That's
not what she's saying.
You're going to pay me for my time.
Yes.
And now that I think about it, I should get paid for the little dicks I've had in the past.
Jesus.
Because they should be paying me for my time that I spent.
I cannot. Give us another check.
You told me you were
Give us another check.
And then this is a long time ago.
Long time ago.
I'm talking
but it's just like me. I have natural hair, right? If somebody was to say, oh, I specialize in natural hair, I do other people's hair, but I specialize, I do, very special things with natural hair. I do certain twists, I do certain whatever, I use a certain product, blah, blah, blah. It's an extra $20 versus when I just do a set and, okay, fine. I wouldn't mind paying that. I'm not like, she's discriminating against me because I have natural hair. When I was a child, you remember when I was little, I had hair down to my ass. My hair was thick as fuck. Yes, and I would be in the hairdresser all day on Saturday. Yes. My mama had to pay extra for that because my hair was long as fuck, thick as fuck, and I was tender-headed. So I was crying and shit in there too. Barely sitting still and all that type of stuff. So the lady would do my hair, and she did my hair well, but my mama had to pay extra for that because why? I was a handful. But you're saying because somebody is a handful... Shut up, bitch. You're saying because someone is a handful because they're autistic means that it's discrimination? No, I feel like if you know you have an autistic child and you know what it is that you go through and what's happening with them, you should be like, oh, okay, here, you want extra? Now, I do feel like $100 is a little steep. That's a little too much.
She said 3 hours for $100.
3 hours what, $100 total? I thought it said it's $100 extra if you have autism. Because like whatever you get, let's say it's a wash and set and it's normally $50 for anybody else. Now you're paying $150 because you're autistic. I feel like $100 is steep. Maybe an extra 20 or 30. You know what I'm saying? But $100, that's a lot. That's what I feel like. But I really don't feel like it's discrimination. I work with developmentally disabled people. I have family that are developmentally disabled.
$100. It doesn't say per, it says 3 hours at $100. So,
is the other
thing appointment.
Added to the appointment?
Right. I don't know, but I don't think it's discrimination. I didn't read the whole thing.
I really don't. I feel like
ADDD wouldn't allow me to.
Yeah, I really don't think it's discrimination. I feel like there's so many other situations where we have to pay extra for stuff.
There are
because
kids, this person does kids. There are kids without autism that's gonna cry and get on your damn nerves and shit.
Like I said, like me, my mama pay extra for me. I'm not autistic. My hair was long as hell. I literally was in the hair shop from like 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. She had to do my hair in sections. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She had to take other people and, you know, she let me sit and rest for a while, stop my fucking crying or whatever, come back in, let's try. Now we got to blow dry you. Now go sit down. Now we got a flat iron you. Now you go sit down. You know? Like, that's a lot. And my mom didn't have no problem paying extra for it.
You have an unnatural alliance to autism, and I don't understand why. That's not like
autism people are so special, and I love them. That's my favorite
line in the Cat Williams thing.
It is.
He said,
because you sent me that shit.
You have an unnatural alliance to losers, and that's not like you.
Oh, God. And I feel like if I was an autistic mom, I would not feel no type of way about it. I actually would expect it. I really would. The fact that I've worked in the community for so long and I've seen how they act sometimes, I've taken them to get their haircuts and things of that nature, I would not feel any type of way. I'd be like, oh, yeah, I get it, yeah. Because she going to spit on you. She going to try and scratch you. I get it, yeah. I got you. I'll pay you that extra.
You know what?
It's for your time and your effort.
You know, we didn't know if we was autistic or ADD. Our parents, some parents didn't get their child tested when they was younger.
Right. So, ADD did not come out until like the late 80s, I think, when they started realizing like what that is or identifying it. Then they put that H in there because you hyper as fuck. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's that. So I don't know.
Okay. I want to talk about that defendant hurdling over that.
I love that word, hurdling
over that desk to get to that judge and attack that judge. I was like,
everybody need to be fired that day.
Listen, how did he get so?
How did he get there?
First of all, if he wasn't a criminal, he could have been in the Olympics. Have you ever seen how high a judge desk is?
Yes, I have.
They sit high up.
Yes, they do.
They walk upstairs to get to that.
They do.
You see Judge Judy and Judge Mathis.
And I was in the courtroom before.
Oh, you was in her previous life.
In my long time ago.
That was last year. We're not talking about that, y'all. That was last year.
Listen.
Can you imagine? You coming from around the desk, making a straight line, and I mean, you ain't got that much room. He might have did about 3-4 steps, and he hopped over there.
He lunged at her.
And proceeded to get in that. Now, I saw on TikTok yesterday, because they had to get another judge. Mm-hmm. To give him the charges that he's facing for jumping that judge. So he came to court to face that judge. He had all this shit on him. Mm-hmm. And then he went back with another judge. And that judge was naming those charges. It was like all her cards was a draw for. She was like 3-count felony, 4-count and the felony.
I heard that. I did hear that.
Felony, and the felony 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 felony. And I was like,
it was a lot.
It was a lot
because it was like the bailiffs, it was the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the judge. It was a lot of people that had to get.
And then she was like, "Do you understand?" He was like, "Yes, I understand." Yeah, I said, "Well, I had to watch it again." I was like, "God damn,
Lord."
She won Uno.
She won Uno.
She was dropping all those jaw folds and wild cards. That's what I felt like I was watching. I was like, "That, like, bam."
Her ass was scared as hell too when she see him coming. She was like, "Oh shit, this." This nigga coming for me.
The way she was talking, she was like, "Oh, I wish your ass would try to jump above." The way she was talking, she
was talking like she was all big and
body.
Oh yeah,
like she grew
as soon as he came, she was like
the main street.
She ducked down quick as hell. He still jumped on her ass too. That shit was crazy. His ass ain't gonna. As soon as I seen that shit, I said they gonna give him the death penalty.
I'm not gonna say he
depending on what state,
but I understand.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna tell you what pissed him off when he was talking about I'm a changed person and I help clean dogs or some shit. He said, I don't know what he said. I gave money to a homeless person. I'm not sure what he said. But she grabbed her glass and she said, "Oh no, we gotta do something with the list of charges I see here." And that just really ticked him off.
Yeah, it was the arrogance in her voice. Like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Yeah, that's like, oh no, not with these list of charges.
I think she said something like, "We're not gonna go that route again," or something like that. It was real smug. It was real smug.
He came from around there, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He's not gonna be doing that for a while.
I have a question for you, Bess. What do you think the hardest part about being with you is? The hardest part about dating you, with you.
Oh, about dating me? Oh, the hardest part about dating, I'm indecisive. I'm very indecisive. I'm a procrastinator.
Yes, you are a procrastinator.
I am a procrastinator. And I'm set in my ways. I don't really like to be out of routine. I'm kind of set in my way. I like things done certain ways. So that's probably some of the difficult things. And
I'm definitely like that too. I do not like change.
I'm not gonna say I don't like change. So you're not liking change is different than mine. Like I like to be in. I like to be in a routine. My routine could change, but I just like to be in the routine to have certain things.
Okay, I got you.
Done. But yeah, so yes, those will probably be the different things that. And randomly, I'm gonna suck your dick. I mean, you may not want me to, and you may not be in the mood for it, but. If I'm bored, I'm just going like,
You is stupid.
Just do something. Oh.
I think the hardest part about dating me,
I'm giving myself a tap,
or being with me, is I'm not very like mushy and affectionate. And
you is so right. I hate that part. If you don't show me no fucking love,
you stupid. I don't show you no love.
No.
I don't like all that mushy cuddle and public affection and hold my hand, give me kiss. Like, I don't,
You're a fucking man.
I've been told that plenty of times. I don't like all that. I think that's probably like.
Oh, go ahead.
I think that's probably like the hardest thing it would be to date me or be with me or whatever.
Well, I have a question for you.
What?
If me and you were stuck somewhere on an island.
Oh, God. I want to talk about it.
And I got bit on the titty by a poisonous snake.
The fuck?
Would you suck the poison out of my titty to save me? Or would you just say, you know what, I'm not sucking no female's titty. You're dying, bestie. Bye.
We've been best friends for a long time.
And that's long enough?
I think that might be long enough.
You're not going to suck the juice out my titty?
How the fuck now this is what I don't understand. How the fuck, you see shit like this in movies and stuff. How the fuck I'ma suck poison out of you and I'm not getting poisoned? How does that work?
Because the saliva kills the poison. I can't suck my own titty.
The saliva kills the poison?
Yes.
Where you hear that from?
That's my scenario.
That's your scenario? Because I'm like, bitch, I ain't never heard
I heard it from me.
I heard it from
me. That's my scenario.
Man, listen. I'm gonna tell you this coconut. It's a titty. It's not about the titty.
It's about the sucking?
No, it's not about the sucking. It's about the poison. I don't want to die.
But you won't die.
Okay. So we're going based off of, like you said, it's your scenario.
And you won't die.
And I won't die.
No.
If I suck the poison out, I won't die.
Right.
Then yes, I do it.
But you was worried about dying?
Of course. There's going to be 2 damn bitches on the island or just one?
But you think I would make you suck poison out of me and die?
Yep, because you dying. You like, bitch, help me. We going to die together. I can see you saying that. We going to die together.
Okay, titty I do. But if I had to suck a toe, I'd be like, Bessie, I don't know about this. I don't know about sucking on no toe.
No, because we don't do feet.
We don't do feet. You
like,
been walking through this desert with
me. This going to be like Castaway. We going to set your ass off on a coconut boat.
Be looking like,
and then have a funeral.
I hope a cruise ship come around here somewhere.
A cruise ship. Wilson! Where's Wilson? Wilson to save your ass.
Okay, my bad. Okay, that was that. Okay, my bad.
Oh, shit. Okay, Bess. Anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, you know what? How much time we got? Let me just hit on one thing right quick.
Okay.
That goddamn piece of the plane that flew off. Did you see that piece of the plane?
Oh, my God,
that
yes.
flew off the damn thing.
I can't imagine.
And this little boy was sitting there and his shirt flew off of him.
I did not see that part. You told me his shirt flew off. I did not see.
And then the iPhone flew out the window. And then they said they found the iPhone on the ground and it wasn't shattered.
Yeah, and I don't know about that.
I know people that done dropped their iPhone off a dining table and that's clear as fuck.
Cracked.
Okay.
That's one thing about iPhone. Them shits is not reliable.
I mean, you know, there might be some Androids that do the same thing too. I don't know. I'm just saying. I ain't never tested it before. But they want to know what kind of iPhone is that? What case is that?
Whose iPhone is that? Because that don't sound right.
And they found a piece of the plane in a scientist's backyard.
And that don't sound right neither.
That don't sound right.
It's a conspiracy.
Somebody need to play some lottery numbers around.
Listen, okay. But what's the flight?
But listen, this is
play that shit.
That's what I'm talking about, Bess.
Because you know
that's
how you
what
is.
I'm talking about. I like the way you
Flight
say.
3174, like whatever it is.
Don't throw no numbers out there now, because I still got to play my numbers. Don't throw no numbers out there. You know I'm a gambler. But listen, I was wondering. I watched the video. You sent me a longer video. I watched the video. I'm trying to. I ain't see no pee, no doo. Oh, because that's what I would have been doing.
Nobody was freaking out. That's what I would have been doing.
I guess you're supposed to stay calm.
Fuck calm. I'd have been screaming.
They had a mask on their face.
They didn't. Who the fuck thinks to pull their phone out? Like, I'm just going to videotape this. Bitch, when I say I'd have been holding on for dear life, I'd have been screaming my head off. You know I'm scared to fly.
Y'all need to give
that shit, I would have been dead. I would have passed out. I literally would have passed out. Somebody could be mouth to mouth. I ain't gonna make it.
Mouth to mouth.
You would have gave me mouth to mouth?
I would have gave you mouth to nose and mouth and everything.
See, blow all in she loved me.
I would have blew all in that.
Best.
Video.
One last question. Okay,
go ahead.
What is something that you want to leave behind in 2023? Something that you don't want to bring. And don't tell me something about dicks. I'm talking about something that you want to.
Since I've only had one dick in 2023, and it came with me to 2024, I'm not going to.
And it's going to stay with you. It's going to stay with you.
Oh my God. What I want to leave behind? Oh my God, that's a great question. What do I want to leave behind in 2023?
It could be anything. It could be an action. It can be a food. It can be a place you go. It could be anything.
I don't know.
An emotion.
I feel like I bought everything with me to 2024. I don't know. I really don't know. I gotta think about that. That's a great
think
question.
About that. You think about that, and I'm gonna say mine because I wrote it down. It's my question. I wrote it down. I want to leave behind procrastination. I'm a procrastinator too. A big procrastinator. I get shit done, but it still takes me a while, especially if I'm overwhelmed about something. It'll take me a while, and I also feel like I have self-proclaimed, if you want to call it that, laziness. Like, I'm not a lazy person. Everybody is always telling me, if I talk to my mom or tell somebody, like, what you doing? Like, oh, I'm laying on the couch watching TV. They be like, good, girl, you need to do that. You need that time. Because I'm always ripping and running and doing. I'm always with my kids. I'm always, we at the Y, we at the gym, we at the this, we at the here. I'm shopping. I'm at a doctor appointment. I'm at the school so-and-so. I'm at the whatever. I'm at work. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a lazy person. But I feel like for some reason, when I do have downtime, I feel like I can be doing something productive. And I know that I shouldn't feel that way because we all need downtime. We all need time to reset and relax and just have a day where we're on the couch watching movies all day. You know what I mean? But for some reason, I feel like I want to be like some of these TikTok people or people where they just be making money on the internet while they at home not doing shit. You know, like, I'm like, I want to do something like that. Like, that's give me another income or something. You know, like, I feel like it's something more productive I could be doing with my time. Even though I know I need the rest, I know I need the relaxation sometimes because I'm not a lazy person. But when I am taking that time for myself, I feel like I'm a lazy person. So that's more mental, but I still want to venture out and do something else. I want to do something. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a volunteer, a part-time job. I don't know. Something I feel like I want to do.
Okay, definitely not volunteer because we about them coins.
No, when I say volunteer, I mean like go to like a community center, help old people or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Something like that. Or like my cousin told me one time she went to, it was just like a random Saturday. She went to, I think it was like a food bank, a food drive or something like that. And she like helped with that, my brother,
rest his soul.
He used
to always volunteer at food pantries.
Yeah, something like that. That's nice. Give back, you know.
He got some charities that he really liked to donate to that he cared about. So yeah,
that's nice.
I could see that. Okay, that's a good one. I don't really know, but that's a good one.
You still don't have nothing.
The question should be, why did I bring that shit into me with 2024? I didn't even think about that.
Why did you bring what into you with 2024?
I don't know. I didn't leave nothing in 2024. I didn't leave I said, you know what? I'm leaving that bitch behind, or I ain't talking to that motherfucker. No, I ain't doing none of that. I don't know. Pencil that. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna have my question.
We gonna bring that back next week.
Mm-hmm.
In 2 weeks. Okay, Bess.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
You got anything else you want to add to the podcast?
No, I think I'm all set.
Thank you guys for listening to Chit Chat with Ray and Jay podcast. As always, you can email us at rayandjay@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Facebook. I said Facebook.
You did.
Facebook at Ray and Jay podcast. Instagram, Ray and Jay podcast. And TikTok, Ray and Jay podcast. Or no, TikTok is Chit Chat with Ray and Jay.
Yeah, podcast. I mean, TikTok is Chit Chat with Ray and Jay. Yes.
Yes.
And our next episode in 2 weeks, I know y'all been asking for, y'all been missing it. It's going to be all sex.
Oh my God. Don't let her tell y'all these fucking lies. I can't take it. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Oh, and we do have, real quick, something special coming up for you guys in February. So be on the lookout for that. I want to thank all of our listeners, our dedicated.
We got an Oscar or something. I want to thank God for putting them first.
I want to thank all of our listeners for rocking with us. Thank you for coming with us into the new year. We have so many listeners that be talking to us on Facebook and stuff like, when's the next episode? We waiting and all that stuff. So we love y'all and we thank y'all for rocking with us and listening to the podcast. And yeah, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And we gone.